How high is the US Powerball Lottery Jackpot right now? And do I have to pay taxes? What is the difference between the annuity versus the cash price? And all these questions I'm going to answer in this video, because many people, maybe from other countries, they don't know about all those different aspects of playing the US lottery. And by the way, if you want to play the US lottery, below in the description and in the comments I will add a link where you can buy actual paper tickets from the US via a service where they buy tickets for you. But let's talk about the jackpot. So if you go to powerball.com, the official Powerball Lottery website, you can find the current jackpot. So as I'm making this video, the jackpot is 454 million US dollars, but here it also says the cash value is 232.6 million. So there's a difference. So the 454 million estimated jackpot is only if you choose the annuity option for the price. And if you want the cash right away, you only get 232.6 million. So what's the annuity? So if you go down on the Powerball website, go to frequently asked questions, then go to prices, and then scroll down. Here, what is the difference between the annuity and cash value option? So basically the annuity means you get the price over 29 years. So as you cash in your ticket, first you get one payment. So overall you get 30 payments. So first, as you cash in the ticket, you get the first payment, and then over 29 years you get more payments, which will increase by 5%. So it's calculated by them, by Powerball, but I'm going to show you some estimates so you can have an idea how much money you actually get. So basically, if you want the 454 million, you have to accept the 29-year payout plan. So you have to decide if you want this, or you can decide if you want to get the price, the cash price, the cash value. Then you get much less, because of course if you calculate with 5% of interest rates, then over 30 or 29 years the price, if you invest the money of the cash price, you get of course to a much higher number. And of course you have to pay taxes if you are a US citizen. It depends on your state, and the highest tax rate in the US is, I think, it's between 24 and 37%. And if you are a foreigner, yes, as a foreigner, non-US citizen, you can also play the US Powerball. And I'm using the lottery to buy me tickets. And I can buy tickets for all kind of lotteries internationally. And they have offices in 20 different countries, and they buy the tickets and then scan them in, so I can actually see them in my account. But let's talk about how much you can actually win. So for this current drawing, the current drawing as I'm making this video from October 16th in 2022, so as we saw, the annuity jackpot would be 454 million US dollars, and if you choose the cash price, it would be 232. And I just calculated with 30% taxes. So if you're a foreigner, this is about the amount of taxes you have to pay in the US if you choose, well, if you're a foreigner and if you have the highest tax rate in the US, then I calculated with 37% taxes. So to have the higher taxes, so like if your tax rate is lower, you can expect a little bit more or quite a bit more. But here, and this is just an estimate, so basically with the annuity option with 30% taxes, you get 30 times about 10.6 million US dollars. But as I showed before, of course, they calculated in a way that the payments increase by 5% over the 29 years. So, of course, my numbers are not exact, but just to have an idea how much money you could expect for the payments. So it would be around like 10 million US dollars every year. And of course, as you cash in your ticket, you get the first payment, and then for every year for 29 years, about 10 million estimated. And if you are in the US and you have the highest tax rate, then you get 9.5. So let's say expect about 9 million for your first payout, and then it will kind of gradually increase over the years. And this is also inheritable. So if you're already old and or if you should die within the 30 years, then your family or children can inherit this annuity. And if you choose the cash price, which is 232.6, but if you have to pay 30% taxes, this would be only about 162.8 million US dollars, which is already quite good, I think. I mean, if you would win the jackpot, I think you cannot complain that you only get 162 million. And then if you would have the highest US tax rate of 37%, then you would only get 146.5. And remember, always pay your taxes first, and never forget the taxes, because otherwise you could have a lot of problems. And of course, the 30% tax you have to pay in the US does not include the taxes you might have to pay in your country if you win so much money. So I guess every country has different rules there. I don't know where you're from and what kind of tax rules they have, or you could maybe just put all the money into some offshore account somewhere, so you don't have to pay taxes in your country, but then you might get in trouble too. So, but I'm no expert. I think if you win so much money, you should have enough money to get some really good experts for wealth management and ask them how you could proceed. So I hope you like this video. So if you are outside the US and actually want to play US lotteries, then you can use my link below. You might even get like a special discount. If you don't trust this service, go to check the Lotter website, go to our winners, and you can see all the winners which bought tickets via the Lotter. And the Lotter is even mentioned in some news outlets which are linked here. And there are regular winners buying the Lotter buying lottery tickets via this service. So basically, this service just buys you the tickets, and then you have all the tickets in your account, and they scan the tickets. So here I have like the lotteries I'm participated in. And here I have a ticket for US Mega Millions, for example. And here on the right, as you can see, here is the ticket. If I go back for the Powerball, I click here, and well, I did not win. I already know that, but just to show you, here they bought an actual paper ticket, scanned it in, and That's why also the ticket costs $6, but because I asked this service to do it for me, I had to pay some extra. So, but yeah, that's the service. But if you play regularly, one second. No, let's go to Powerball. If you do a multi-draw or a subscription, so if you play regularly, then you get much higher discounts. But also, if you use my link below, you might get higher discounts anyway. But of course, the more tickets you buy, and the more lines you play, and the more often you play, the higher your chances to win the jackpot, of course. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope now you have an understanding of how high the Powerball jackpot is, how to check. I mean, you can check on the website, of course, but also have in mind that you have to pay taxes on it, and you understand the difference between the annuity versus the cash version of the price. So I wish you good luck winning the Powerball jackpot.